And the winner of the John W. Campbell Memorial Award for 1974 is P.J. Plowger, and I'm going to ask Ben Bova to come up here and accept it. I'm also going to ask him to tell you about it.
Thank you. All the photographers happy? For those of you who are not too familiar with this, we instituted this award at Condé Nast, asked the fans to vote for it, because although John Campbell is known for many things in science fiction, I think the thing that he did most and where his heart was in developing new writers. And this is just a means for the fans to encourage new writers and to honor them. Bill Plowger has only written a few stories so far, but I think each one that he's produced has been constantly better, a quantum leap each time. And he's got a new novel coming out that you'll like a lot, I'm sure. So on his behalf, thank you very much.
Here to give us a glimpse of what might be the future, Ben Bova, who has won 6 of science fiction's top Hugo Awards and also writes nonfiction on astronomy and physics.
Benjamin William Bova was born on November 8, 1932 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to a pressing machine operator for men's clothes and a housewife by the names of Benjamin P. Bova and Gio of Capriccio, respectively. Growing up in southern Philadelphia, in the exact area that would later be used as the backdrop for the Rocky movies starring Sylvester Stallone, Dr. Bova attended A.S. Jenks Public Elementary School, George C. Thomas Jr. High School, and the South Philadelphia High School for Boys, where a field trip to the Franklin Institute Museum and Planetarium changed a young Ben Bova's life by igniting an interest in science and space. Before going on to Temple University, in the 1950s, Dr. Bova found himself as a technical writer on Project Vanguard, the first and oldest American satellite in space. In 1959, Dr. Bova's first novel, The Star Conquerors, was published. In the 1960s, Dr. Bova found himself in the AVCO Everett Research Lab, MIT, in Massachusetts. While there, he organized the research lab's first fencing club. Inspired by favorite authors Ernest Hemingway, Dashiell Hammett, Shakespeare, Marlowe, Alfred Bester, and Robert A. Heinlein, alongside favorite novels The Maltese Falcon, The Story of Man, and The Sun Also Rises, Dr. Bova decided to begin creating fantastical stories and worlds of his own within his own writings. In 1971, he was approached by Warner Books to write the novelization of the George Lucas American Zoetrope film THX 1138. Also in that year, he became the editor of Analog magazine after the death of John W. Campbell. He served as editor of the magazine until 1978. In 1973, Dr. Bova was also the science advisor for the television series The Star Lost. Unfortunately, this would be short-lived, as he left after the first episode aired. In 1974, he wrote a script for an episode of Land of the Lost entitled The Search. In 1978, after leaving Analog, Dr. Bova became the editor of Omni magazine until 1982. In 1987, he received a Master of Arts degree in Communications from the California Coastal University. He served as president of the Sci-Fi and Fantasy Writers of America, SFWA, from 1990 to 1992. In 1996, Dr. Bova received a Doctor of Education degree. He is currently President Emeritus of the National Space Society. When not writing, Dr. Bova enjoys fencing, tennis, anthropology, astronomy, and physics. Dr. Bova is currently working with Doug Beeson on an upcoming thriller novel about terrorists taking over the International Space Station. He has received both the Robert A. Heinlein and John W. Campbell Jr. awards and was also a consultant on the films Repo Men and Altered Carbon. He is also the recipient of 6 Hugo Awards. To keep up to date with Ben Bova, please be sure to visit www.benbova.com.